eastern city in Ukraine of Severodonetsk continues to remain the latest flashpoint in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. The fight for the key city continues to intensify, and Ukraine now claims that it has managed to push back some of the Russian forces in Severodonetsk. Luhansk regional governor Sergei Gaidai has said in an interview that the invading forces had captured most of the city, but now the Ukrainian forces have managed to move them back. Speaking on similar lines, Severodonetsk mayor has also confirmed this development, claiming in a separate televised interview that the Ukrainian forces have redeployed their troops and are doing everything that they can to re-establish total control of the city. At this point of time, the Ukrainians claim that they've managed to recapture about 20% of the city of Severodonetsk. Now, this happens to be the largest city in the Luhansk province, where the Russian forces have been making gradual, steady advances over the last few weeks. Now, Luhansk happens to be one of the provinces that makes up the Donbas region. Fierce fighting has raged on in Donbas, and this has of course raised fears amongst the Ukrainian authorities that the cities in this region will undergo the same war horror that was inflicted on the strategic port city of Mariupol before it eventually had to surrender to the Russians. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Saturday that the terrible consequences of war can be stopped if Moscow orders its troops to stop fighting in eastern Ukraine. Zelensky has said that the situation in the battlefield remains very intense as street fighting and shelling still continues.
Це вже не виправити, бо ця війна вже триває. Але в будь-який момент можна зупинити страшні наслідки цієї війни. Російська армія може перестати спалювати церкви. Російська армія може перестати руйнувати міста. Російська армія може перестати убивати дітей. Якщо та сама одна людина в Москві просто віддасть такий наказ. І той факт, що такого наказу досі немає, є очевидним приниженням для усього світу.
Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Moscow has caused considerable damage to the US-supplied weapons in Ukraine. Putin made these remarks in a brief excerpt of an interview with the national news agency that is scheduled to get its run today. The RIA news agency, which first started the comments, quoted Vladimir Putin as responding to a question about the US-supplied arms to Ukraine, where he said that Russia was in fact coping very easily and had already destroyed a lot of the American-supplied weapons to Ukraine. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.